is Matt Walsh with your Minute with the Mayor for Thursday, July 16th. Obviously, there's a lot of national conversation in regards to a huge spike in positive cases of COVID-19. In some cases, this is the result of additional testing, but in others, it's a direct result of businesses reopening and people softening their approach to sanitation and mitigation guidelines. Locally, we have received information about a brief increase in cases at CHI Mercy over the last few days. So let's frame that in context. The information indicated that CHI's ICU unit was full, all 16 beds in use. Currently, there are 5 positive COVID-19 patients in the ICU unit at CHI, and 2 patients who are pending confirmed diagnosis in the ICU unit. So the other 9 beds are taken up by patients not affected by COVID-19. Interestingly, Jenny Edmondson has not experienced an increase. Further, according to the COVID-19 in Iowa hospitalization tab, there are 9 patients hospitalized in Council Bluffs 2 hospitals. There's a combined 54 beds available in our hospitals. There are 17 ICU beds available and 43 ventilators between the 2 hospitals. Remember why we started these precautionary measures back in March. It was to flatten the curve and prevent the health systems from being overwhelmed. We are nowhere near overwhelming the hospital systems in Pottawatomie County or Council Bluffs. If you look at the testing data in Iowa and Pottawatomie County, you will see those numbers are going up. Again, it's a combined result of testing and additional exposure. The key point is to focus on the critical numbers, those hospitalized, the numbers of patients in ICU, and those on ventilators, and the individuals who have passed away from COVID-19. Our critical numbers have been consistently stable. Please keep in mind that there are 93,000 residents in Pottawatomie County. Roughly 63,000 of those live in Council Bluffs. We have lost 13 souls to this pandemic. Each one is a tragedy, but the individual risk is not as high as once thought. As we've talked through this adventure, there continues to be inherent risk. Please continue to use proactive sanitation and mitigation guidelines. Out in public, wear a mask and assume that all people you encounter are positive for COVID-19. I'd heard this morning, unfortunately, TJ's baseball team, which was in the midst of the state baseball tournament and had a great chance of winning their next game, had a player come down with COVID, and so the team will have to forfeit and withdraw from the tournament. So an unusual year for sports, and memories that will be created for that team. Maybe not all good, but something they can talk to their kids about someday. Stay safe and do something kind for somebody by wearing a mask.